Wanda.
Vision residents.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Spin Rack. I'm here with my boys Pity and Cal. Today we're discussing Vision and Scarlet Witch. Are they back? Are they not? So here, I'm going to talk to my boy P. Cal. Say what's up.
What's going on?
Hey, ready to rock.
Hey, so the news is that they're having a new series of Vision, and the question is that what took it so long? Because supposedly Scarlet Witch was the biggest Disney Plus show ever. Hey, Cal, what's your take on this?
You have to wonder if anybody's going to come back. There was also supposed to be a solo series with Agatha Harkness. That hasn't materialized. So, usually when there's this much lag time, people don't usually turn out for it. They have developed other interests.
Yeah, that's a.
I think the Agatha Harkness show has been, it's coming out this year, and so they're definitely going to have that. The new show that they're talking about is this one. I think this is being slated for 2025.
Yeah, but it still stands. How much time between the ending of that show and Agatha Harkness still hasn't come out yet, even if it is coming out this year?
No, I'm with you. There's no question. I'm 100% with you. So, but it's that I still don't even understand the premise of it. Like, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to build up? Is it? I've heard rumors that the whole purpose is to have the kids introduced, or at least one of the kids introduced to the series, so they can probably be in the Young Avengers or the Young, whatever they're doing.
They've been planning that. That has been part of the rumor mill for since what, 2016, Young Avengers, and unfortunately, because they decided they were going to go their own way with it, I don't really have a lot of faith that okay, we're going to do a Vision or Wanda and Scarlet or Wanda and Vision series. The major storylines between them are from the comics, and these guys have said more than once we want to do our own thing. So what's your story about?
I hear you.
Yeah, just full agreement. The lag is a little too much, but it's hey, we had success with this. Now we're giving you this other thing. Wait till we get past Agatha, then you'll see your Vision series, and at that point they could take it and do what they did to Angel Heart, like put it on the shelf way in the back shelf back there.
Did you say Angel Heart? Did you literally say Angel Heart?
Ironheart. I said Angel Heart. Yeah, you're right.
Fudge, bro.
We'll put Angel Heart a little closer over to this rack right here in front.
That was funny. I was say Lisa Bonet was going to get a regular series for that movie. Did she die?
Dude, I'm kind of astounded by it.
Now you got there's a faux pas. There's going to be a big. You just shut down. Does not compute. Does not compute. Look, this is what you do. When I've corrected you, you just immediately say, no, dude, it's Ironheart, not Angel Heart. You just freeze. Sensors in being blocked and canceled. The thoughts, everything's rushing through your head. Failure. Losing my family.
No, what I'm saying is that this guy's got to suffer for this.
Edit it out.
He got to suffer for this one.
Good Lord.
Angel Heart. I'm like, yo, what?
I can't suffer. You're not saying nothing.
I'm just over it. That's it. I'm sorry.
Get it together.
Look, I'm 100% with what Cal was saying. To this point is they're doing this series, and this is really the series people wanted to see. Why do Agatha Harkness? So they said, there was a lot of viewers who liked it, and of course, I'm going to say once again, a large female contingent thought that she was an interesting character. I don't think most of us who watched this thought that, hey, let's see Agatha Harkness, because number one, she's not even the actual Agatha Harkness from the comics. And don't worry, I understand they make these changes, and I have no problem with that. But I'm like, what in the world is, to me, it's like, what do you want to do? There has to be some reason to bring her in so that her character is important later on. or that she's affecting the future in such a way that, or affecting an important character. So my thought was that they're going to turn this, her Agatha show, into really the Vision quest or whatever. But it seems no, they're going to do something totally different. But then again, I could be totally wrong, and this really is a lead into the whole Scarlet Witch Vision, and this sets everything up. It's just instead of calling everything Scarlet Witch 1, 2, and 3, it's basically the same thing but 3 different titles. I have no idea. And this is where I think the confusion comes with Marvel. You had the first one, Scarlet Witch, so what would be smart is to say Scarlet Witch number 2 and Scarlet Witch number 3. The same way they're doing with Shogun. The first one was Shogun, and then they're doing the second and third seasons. They're not going to change the name of Shogun and call it Taiko number 2, and the third one's going to say the Emperor or the Meiji. Who knows, right? Because you want to keep the people who were there for the first time to come back in to watch the show, right? Caramba, man, caramba. That's what I got to say.
I would say you're talking about, there's a difference between doing what Disney's doing and doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is saying we're doing a either 12 to 22 episode season that happens every year. We're going to follow this. We're going to do this. Where Marvel is like, I think we've talked about it, and Cal saying that this is going to be our sell to put out our next movie, right? This is what we're going to sell you, and this is going to lead into these movies, and it's going to lead into our other projects that we want to show you, our other characters, our new Hawkeye. But now say, wait a second, we don't want to get rid of the old Hawkeye. We want to keep that one. And then we get to the Avengers. Maybe the old Avengers are kind of in the background cheering on these young characters so they don't, the box office doesn't lead us. But they haven't sat down to say, we're going to do television. They're not even The Wire or The Sopranos. They're in let's do this one season, like they're doing like a Watchmen version of kind of do just one season, and this is it. Oh, Loki, we know people like Loki. We're gonna do these 2 seasons, right? It was 2 seasons, and this is it. Like we're gonna close this off, but it's gonna lead to some films later. And I don't know if that's the best way to kind of do television. Kind of television isn't like a mini series like the way in the past it was, but they were really important mini series when they were doing it, in the past. Thornburns or the Shogun in the past. So it's like they would do this finish sort of thing where Marvel's like, we're doing this, but you're going to see her as a big villain in this other story or that sort of thing. So I think it's not the way to do it. I think it is. You have some things we could do a weekly show, or maybe doing a USA show. I think USA used to do the shows which were, with 12 episodes or something like that. But they would do it, here's the new season. So it's kind of, I think it's wrong to kind of do this where you're doing Agatha Harkness and it's going to be a Finite series. Then we're going to do a Vision, or Agatha Harkness is going to tie into the Vision. And it's just like, it's, and nothing seems to get the best Disney Marvel effort. I don't know if we've gotten the best Disney Marvel effort. Obviously, you said the most successful was Scarlet Witch and WandaVision. But I think, we'd say, obviously, those are the Captain America and Falcon and Winter Soldier or Hawkeye are probably one of the better ones. But, feeling that maybe we could get we got to make him a movie. We haven't seen the Falcon in who knows how long. Are we going to be interested in going to see him? Well, once we see the Red Hulk, once you see the Red Hulk, you're going to want to see it. Well, maybe not you, but the people out there.
The TV shows, no, those are pretty much their own thing. Because, we're really trying to make the films, that the films is where most of the action, where most of the money, where most of the organization is going to go. So, sad but true, but that's pretty much what I think we're being shown. So anything that comes out, hey, if you enjoy it, if it's actually good, we should be very, very happy. Something like X-Men 97, we should be happy. If Daredevil's good, we should be happy. And if it's not very good, just remember, they're not really putting a lot of energy towards this. It's the films, not the TV shows, and definitely not the comics.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. That was the point that that I think you you pointed out, which was great to hear in this episode. So I know my reiteration wasn't there for it. So that's definitely the struggle that I've had with it. You know, not getting a full show that's a show, and then I guess if they could have gotten legs on the She-Hulk, you know, maybe they could have got there with it, but they're like, nope, we're chickening out on it. So we tried to do too much social warrior stuff. Now we're out. We're gonna get out, get out the She-Hulk business. You know, where it seemed it could have been closer to, you know, like a L.A. Law, Ally McBeal. I guess Ally McBeal was what they were trying to go for, a wackier version of it.
You can't just lay a pitfall and walk into it, which is exactly what they did. And they tried to embrace the whole, well, yeah, we're gonna, you know, of the show. And I'm like, okay, you just gave them more ammunition.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. I am interested. I'm interested in seeing what they're actually going to put in this particular show to see, look, can you guys crash the car even worse this time? But I don't have a lot of confidence that it's going to be any good.
That's not the way to look at things, bro. That's the wrong way to look at things.
Yeah. Well, what can we do? All right.
All right, then. All right. Hey, we'll see what happens. Spinner rack?
Out. Hold on. Let me get that. Let's get rid of this.